I would ask you guys to share and like. All right, so here's the message. Who is this for? This is for the collective, but specifically targeted to people that desires to have children, that is still in childbearing years, that is able to conceive, even if you don't desire, but you're still in childbearing years. Listen up. So what they showed me was there is going to be there's going to be a spike in pregnancies in this season, in the next couple of, it's already started actually. My desire is very strong. It's already started actually, but within the next couple of weeks and months, we are going to see a spike in pregnancies, all right? And these children that are going to be coming through, they are straight starseeds, all right? They are straight starseeds, okay? It's so much, so it's so heavy. When I say spike, I mean spike, okay? Like if we are able to look at the statistics of 2024 and the next 5 years, we're gonna see, oh, there was a lot of babies, starseeds coming through for sure. That was coming through. What they showed me is that these babies are actually, it's like there was a portal that they showed me, and the babies is sliding down this bubble slide, and they just coming through. They just like from the galaxies, from different galaxies and planets, they just sending them through. They just sliding down. Almost like baby starseed boomers. Yes. Baby starseed boomers. Yes. Thank you, Ms. Zena. So you already know what's going on, because they definitely reference the baby boomers. They definitely reference the baby boomers. It's going to be a spike. So, and they're starseed babies. These babies are advanced. When I tell you they are advanced, okay? And of course, it's going to be a major responsibility for the portal that they actually come through, the parents that they actually chose and come through. But it's also important for the community as well to govern ourselves accordingly, right? So it may be our nieces, it may be our grandsons, it may be our grandchildren, our nieces, our godchildren, our neighbors' children. It is important for everybody to be hands-on with these children, all right? With that being said, we know they're actually here to establish the new earth. They are here to actually establish the new earth. All right? The energy is already changed. It's already changed. We're in the new earth. They are coming through. They are sending these star children through on this portal through this slide to establish the new earth. They are going to be the beginning seeds of this era and of this time. Okay? Okay. Yes, establish new earth. It is important, suddenly feel super emotionally. It is important, bingo, Alicia, that how we are bringing these children in. I'm talking about lotus births needs to be talked about more, advertised, pushed, encouraged. Okay? I'm talking about home birth needs to be talked about, pushed, and encouraged. I'm talking about natural births need to be pushed, encouraged, and talked about. All right, because it's very important on how we are bringing in these star seeds. Okay, we want to make their transition into this dimension as smooth as possible. All right, what does that mean for the collective? You guys may be called to. I didn't even get this prior to, but this is coming. I knew I was going to get more downloads. You may be even called to go into doula-ship, catching babies. You may be called into, and being a doula is not even just catching a baby. Doula-ship is very broad, right? It's a spectrum, right? You can do pre, you can do post, you can do during. You understand what I'm saying? You may be called and encouraged to do that. Also, I have to talk about the government because they monitor. Hey, everybody that's currently in the room, I'm not ignoring you guys. I just have to get this out. Please share and like. Because the system monitors everything. Please do not think for one moment that they are not into the stars, the galaxy's magic and all of that. We know this. So they already have a sense of what's going on, and they're trying to prevent this new era, right? They're trying to prevent their fall. So with that said, they're actually monitoring these children that are coming through, right? So what I heard, what Spirit said to me while I was sleeping, they said that they are going to come out with a new diagnosis for these children. So we already know that we have autism and ADHD and all of these different labels that they put on our children because of them being special, right? Galactic, cosmically special. But what I want to tell you guys is that they're going to come out with a new diagnosis for these starseed children. You guys might mark my word. It's going to be this long name. I don't know what the fuck what they're going to call it, right? But they're going to say it's a new wave. It's a new genetic it's a new genetic era in these babies that's coming through. No, it's a distraction. It's a lie to try to deter the parents and the conceivers to think that their children are off when really they're not. All right. Now, will some of these children have symptoms of autism? Absolutely. I'm telling y'all straight from the ethers what they showed me. These children may be delayed in speech, but when I tell you they are high functioning children, it is amazing. It is amazing. The reason why their speech is going to be delayed is because their first language is not English. It will not be English. They speak, these tears flowing. They speak light language. They come through the portal already remembering their original language from the planet or galaxy that they came from. They come in, their language is already activated. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying to you? So the children may not catch on to English as fast because that's not their original language. The only reason why we remember is because our DNA and our memory was dormanted. So we were able to catch the different, not even just English, the different languages from wherever region that we came from. But these children all around the world, I'm telling you guys, they're going to be delayed in whatever region language because they already remember how to speak their original native language from their galaxy. Okay? Here's the instructions to the parents. They said, you guys have to find the frequency of the child. You have to find the frequency of the child. That is going to take work. That is going to take practice. That is going to take being tapped in, turned on, in tune to not only yourself, but to the starseed. When I tell you they're going to grow you up to a point that you thought you ain't never, I'm talking about rapid. Especially if you are dedicated to learning what their frequency is. Okay?
And Wi-Fi for less than $150 a week with
it's going to be beneficial for the portal bearers, the conceivers, the parents to have geometry around them. This is what they said. Sacred geometry, numbers all around their room. Have numbers because that's a frequency that they're going to be able to understand. Okay? It's going to be similar to where they came from. Also, a lot of color therapy. So, lights, different lights in their mood lights, neon lights, while they're sleeping, when they wake up, lights, different shades of lights, because that is a language. All right. When they come through, they may be what we perceive to be delayed, like a delayed cry, or may seem a little out of it. That's because they're still transitioning. They may be here, their bodies may be here, but they're still transitioning. Their souls, they're still transitioning. Be patient. And it's going to be very important for you guys to understand these concepts so you do not freak out when you have these babies, or when you're catching these babies, or when you're facilitating these pregnancies and these births. Stay calm. Okay? It's a lot of them. It it is a lot of them. So again, I want to stress, for the community, for the aunts, for the godparents, for the strangers that is drawn to a pregnant woman, for the collective. Please know that you are responsible just as well as the portal bearer. Because even if that mother, that father is not awakened, and you are, that starseed could very much be your assignment. Be mindful. Be obedient to these children and these babies that is around you. Okay? You have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to protect, to teach, guide, and make sure that the system does not take ownership and detour their frequency or disrupt or try to disrupt their frequency. I have to keep it 100. Some of these parents will fall into the trap of this system, stating that these children have whatever, because they're going to be freaked out. But for the ones that know, we have to stand in the gap. Because it's not just, a baby is coming through, we got to protect the innocent. No, this is a cosmic mission. I need y'all to think higher than this 5D. These starseeds are coming in to establish the new earth. Get that. Get that. Okay? We have to elevate our minds and our perspectives about these starseeds and these babies coming through.
Bam! Hello, fresh. Guys, shrimp spaghetti.
I can't afford a home birth. I don't even know where to start. Help facilitate. Educate yourself and help facilitate making it popular to know that it can be done. You're so very welcome. It can be done. Preparation is needed. Research is needed. And why am I advertising home birth? Because you're able to be more in control of the energy and the environment. Find you a registered doula. Find you a registered, certified, what is the other people called? Midwives. Yes, it can be done. Insurance. How do I know? First of all, one, my mother is a doula. First and foremost, I'm a doula. I'm just not certified. I'm a doula because that's in my nature, right? My sister. Wow, as I was typing that, my sister has had both of her children home birth. Both of them were lotus births. Lotus birth is when you keep the placenta attached to the baby. It's delayed cord cutting. You don't cut the cord. You just allow it to fall off. So lotus birth. Familiarize yourselves with these terminology. Okay? Not a coincidence. And so why am I sharing my sister's information is because she ain't rich yet. I'm coming to you, my baby is due. She's not rich yet. And she was able to find a way through partially insurance. Y'all gotta ask y'all's insurance people, like whoever y'all's carrier is. And the community, we helped her. We helped her get whatever she needed to get, right? So standing in the gap, again, that's why I'm saying it's important. But it can be done. Is that it? And I definitely said I want my new birth to be at home, and I want it a lotus birth. Yes. And even if it's not, say, oh, I have a small place. My place is too small. They have facilities where, actually, my sister had True, the baby boy. He was born at home here in Georgia. Tasani was born at a birthing center. Oh, that's what they're called, birthing centers in Florida, which is set up like a home. So it's different options out there, y'all, but we have to go seek the information. And if you've never heard this terminology before, if you never heard about insurance paying for this, please let this be the first place that you hear of it. It is your responsibility now to gather the information and go fly and exceed and explore it. So then you can be able to share, knowing that there's birthing rights that we need to avail ourselves of. We're so conditioned to think that the doctors, the nurses, and the hospital has so much rights, and they don't. It's our bodies, our babies, our placenta, our journey. And don't. It is our ancient practice. We've been catching babies. We've been self-certified, self-taught. We've been passing it down through generations and generations. This is not new. Now, of course, this is modern day. I'm not saying I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, let's reach back the heritage and the culture with the modern twist. That's what I'm saying. With the updated technology that we have. Okay? I believe that is it. That is the message. So I'm definitely posting this on YouTube because I want it to get out because I seen it clear as day. And that's what's going on. That's the kids, that's the children that's coming through. And the instructions for the people and for the collective and for the mothers and the fathers that's bringing in these children. They will try to deem your baby to be whatever. Please do not allow them to. There's a huge difference between meditation birth and epidural and natural. Yes. Yay. Natural birth, pregnant mothers stay active with an easy birthing process for sure. For sure. It is. I had all 5 of my natural. Come on. Come on, beautiful Carisha. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's beautiful. And you know what? I had TJ natural too. What? I love that. And you know what be the main problem is the lack of support that these mothers have. It hurt like hell, but it's worth it. Yeah. Well, I had an epidural with both. I couldn't stand the pain. You just wasn't equipped with the preparation. We all can stand the pain. We all can stand the pain. And we know you would. And that was a part of what I was saying. It's the lack of preparation, and it's the lack of education, and it's the lack of support that most women say or think or feel that they can't, do a natural birth. But our bodies is literally made for it. It's made for it. It's made for it. Who are you? Who are you? You ain't got no kids. You ain't pushed nothing out. You're right. I have not pushed a baby out. I've had a miscarriage. And that miscarriage was definitely like a birth. It was a whole process. I did have to go through the process of contracting and passing whatever I had to pass. And it was a whole thing. That shit hurt too. Yeah. So I didn't have the full experience, but I had a partial experience. So does anybody have any questions concerning the channel message? Questions or comments? Further comments? Hey, get somebody else to do it. It's painful yet beautiful, but that's life, isn't it? Yep, that is definitely life. All three of mine was natural. Okay, Cynthia. Okay. Let me go up and read some of you guys call. Never birth pregnant mothers stay active. So when I post this, I definitely desperate be in hands on it. When I post this on YouTube, I would ask that everybody please at least like it, and also share it with those who you feel that is currently pregnant, so they can get an understanding, so they can get an understanding of what they're giving birth to. Okay. So the babies of 2024 is what would be considered starseeds. So the babies of 2024 is what would be considered starseeds. Well, yes, of course. Absolutely. I definitely feel like, okay, let me say it like this. Each era and year has starseeds. Hello, here we are. I'm a starseed. Some of you guys are starseeds. I know I'm a starseed. So each year and each era has starseeds. But each era and year of starseeds that is being produced or incarnated, they come with a different frequency and mission, right? So of course, the babies that is in 2024, starseeds is not new. This is not new. I'm just saying that there is going to be a flood. And these babies are to establish the new earth, and they're going to already come in awakened. That's what I'm saying. They're already here. We are already here. We are already here. Trying not to believe the report of the doctors, but I can't say I'm not concerned. Yeah. So does that make sense, Bella? 2023, 2. One's born last week. The one born last week, yeah. Just going to be an influx of them. Yes, Miss Zena, it's going to be an influx. Like, they're coming through the portal on this slide. And it's like the galactic, these different beings, the Pleiadians and the Andromedans and all of these, the avians and all of these galactic and cosmic beings is sending these babies through. I mean, they're going through. And they're indigo and crystal babies and indigo babies and light babies, and they're all kinds. They're all kinds. I'm having one watch. Miss Zena, yes, I believe that my